Hello, my dear children and parents. Welcome to class 6th of Indus Valley Public School Rat, where we will be doing poem 5 from your Honeysuckle book. And the name of the poem is Where Do All the Teachers Go? Composed by Peter Dickson. My dear children, this poem is composed with a sarcastic note to ridicule the never did mistake behavior of teachers. That means for a child, a teacher is very special. It is difficult for a small child to think of his or her teacher as an ordinary person. Okay, so he has n number of questions in his mind, like where do all teachers go? What do they do there in their house? What are their lifestyle? Do they stay alone or with their parents? And so many questions. These questions are full of sarcastic and fun-filled humorous to the attitude of the teachers and who behave as if they never be children and never committed mistakes. So, in the end of the poem, a child decides he will follow one day one of his teacher and will note down the various activities of his or her teacher, and then he will compose a poem. In the end, we can come to the conclusion that mistakes are not sins but the mother of maturity. Okay, so now moving towards the poet, or you can say the author. So Peter Dickson, he was born on 30th April 1944, Workington, England. He is a poet, performer, educationalist and artist. He grew up in London. He is one of the naughty boys whose schooling was far from successful. He did his education from University of Oxford. He is a full-time children's writer and educational consultant. He wrote over 100 poetry anthologies, 7 collections of his own published by Macmillan, including Grow Your Own Poems, Lost Property, and Peter Dickson's Grand Tricks of Poetry. Okay, this is about Peter Dickson. Now coming to the central idea of the poem. So now the central idea of the poem is a student consider his teacher to be very special, but due to lack of interaction, his teacher is a mystery to him. He wonders whether his teachers are also performing the same task as an ordinary person. So, in order to find the answers to his mystery, he follows a teacher and note down all the activities and compose a poem about it. This is the central idea of the poem. So now moving towards the poem and its explanation. Where Do All the Teachers Go? Composed by Peter Dickson. Coming to the stanza number 1. Where do all teachers go when it is 4 o'clock? Do they live in the house? And do they wash their socks? So now this is the first stanza, and the first query is like after 4 o'clock when the schools get over. So now he wants to know. Who is he? A student. He wants to know if, like any other ordinary person, they also live in a house and wash their socks. Here socks means their cloth. Okay? And do they also do the routine work like other people? So child wonders and he put up so many questions like after 4 o'clock when school gets over, what is the routine of the teacher? Do they also survive the same life as the other people live? Do they wash their clothes? and do the similar kind of routine activity as other people do? So this is a question. Children, all these stanzas will follow a rhyme scheme of A, B, C, B. Okay, so what will be the rhyme scheme of the poem? All the stanzas will follow the rhyme scheme A, B, C, B. Okay, fine. And the first line you will find alliteration is there, the teachers. Repetition of T is there. Okay, fine. Now moving towards the next stanza. Do they wear pajamas? And do they watch TV? And do they pick their noses? The same as you and me. So here pajamas is also for this clothes. Pick their nose means an activity to waste the time, like you put up your little finger inside the notes and take out some material. So that is the pick their noses. Okay, to clear. So now in order to here in this stanza it is told that the child wants to know whether teachers also wear clothes like pajamas and watch TV like them. Do they also clean their nose or pick their nose the way other people do and waste their time? Okay, so again these are some types of fun questions that is coming up in the mind of a child. Okay, now children, see here in the second and third line and is repeated. So which figure of speech is used? Anaphora. Fine. And in the second line, what they watch TV. So they and TV, repetition of T is there. So alliteration is there. And in the third line, they and their, alliteration is there. Repetition of T is there. So anaphora is there, alliteration is there. Okay. Now coming to the third stanza. Do they live with other people? Have they mums and dads? And were they ever children? And were they ever bad? So now here the child wonders by asking if they are also surrounded by people, if they also have parents and children like us to live with. Did they commit any mistake or did anything wrong when they were children? So here, see, in the third line it is asked, no, and were they ever children and were they ever bad? So this line is there. Now a student is putting up a question whether ever their teachers were the children, and being a children, whether they have committed any kind of mistake. Okay, they ever bad means they have committed the mistake. क्या वो कभी बच्चे रहे होंगे और बच्चे रहते हुए क्या उन्होंने कभी कोई गलतियाँ की होंगी? So these are again the questions. So here again you can find in the line number 3 and 4 anaphora, repetition of and is there, and that's it here on, and you cannot find any other rhyme scheme. Okay, now coming to, and the rhyme scheme is A, B, C, we have already told you. Fine. Coming to the next stanza. Did they ever lose their hymn book? Did they ever leave their greens? Did they scribble on the desktop? Did they wear old dirty jeans? So hymn book means religious book. Scribbling means to draw something on your text which is not readable. Okay, so scratch on the table or wall or anywhere. Okay, so now here the mind of the child is also bothered to know if their teachers also ever lost their books, religious books, while singing, and whether they have said no to the green vegetables. जैसे हम लोग कोई भी हरी सब्जियाँ मम्मा देती हैं खाने के लिए तो हम लोग बोलते हैं ना हम नहीं खाएंगे, हम फालतू की सब्जी खाएंगे, समथिंग लाइक दैट. Similarly, the child also want to know whether his teacher had ever said no to green vegetables, Did they also waste time by scribbling on the table and wear torn and old jeans? कई बार आप लोग अपने टेबल पर लिखते रहते हो ना कुछ that way. Okay, fine. So now let's check these devices. Children, anaphora is there, full did is there. Okay, fine. So it is anaphora is given in the poem and the rhyme scheme is ABCB. Coming to the last, some stanza is there. I follow one back home today. I will find out what they do. Then I will put it in a poem that they can read to you. Here, to overcome his curiosity, the child decides to follow or to spy his teacher on his way home after school. Once he is clear about everything, he would also like to compose or write a poem about it and things that the teacher would read that poem to his students. Okay, so that is there in your poem. My dear children, go through the poem, go through the explanation of the poem. If any doubt, please do ask me and clear your doubts in your doubt session. If you are not coming in that, please do call me and clear your doubts. Okay, and I'll give you the poetic devices used in this stanza. So my dear children, in the first and second line you will find that anaphora is used. Okay, and in the last line you will find the alliteration that they. So repetition of T and T is there. Okay, so go through the poem and go through the explanation. Any doubt, please do call me at any time. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye and take care.